Hi, everyone. This is Georgia State Representative Kenny Johnson for Soil and Water. We're going to talk today about a lot of things that's going on in Rockdale County. First of all, we're going to talk about um, that mining. I have um, Army Corps engineer coming out to do a survey. I have also DOT have put 45 days review on it, so it shouldn't be anybody going on that property. I seen a dump truck and a couple of things going on, but I will be going over there to let them know with a stop work order that they're not supposed to be doing anything on that property. We found out that it's a lot of water, drinking water, that is located on that property, so that means it's going to be contaminated. Also, we found out that uh, we think it's an Indian burial that's on that property, so everything's going to have to stop. Um, we will be calling in Federal Section 402, that's EPA. Right now, like I said, we have Federal Section 404, that's Army Corps engineer. Um, I'm going to share some things with you of what paperwork that's out there. But first, I want to make sure that I let you know I will be talking on my YouTube all this weekend. I will be talking about Judge Nancy Bill because all of this going on right now is on a lie that Judge Nancy Bill let happen. So a lot of you seen all this building going on. That's because Judge Nancy Bill and Judge Mumphrey drew out a lot of HOA's uh, suit that they put in place to stop these builders. Um, I'm going to talk about land disturbing cash bond. That's the way where a lot of you can stop these buildings, like over in McCarthy Landing with all that rental property. And they got 175 homes that's they're trying to build over there, and it's one way in, one way out. So I'm trying to get DOT over there to shut everything down. I'm also in federal court. Everything is still going pretty good. Um, so I just need you to stay tuned. When I call for help, I need for you guys to step up. Also, I worked with Walton County over there about the car plant. We still fighting over there because these people, um, well water and septic tanks are all destroyed. I have a couple over in Hot Springs Drive, 3028. We have a veteran that is paralyzed, and I'm working with his wife. I made sure that she know about ADA, and their whole backyard is flooding from McCarthy Landing. D.R. Horton didn't build a buffer, and then the other part of their property is flooding because Rockdale County didn't put in stormwater drains. So we got major problems in Rockdale County with stormwater drains. We got a lot of people house. They got a lot of sinkholes in the back of their yards. They got their foundation shifting. A lot of people home inside of their homes. Their doors cannot close. Um, I got a I'm behind the eight ball because this been going on since 2009, and I just got elected back in 2018. And so, um, first thing I did is got rid of the MOA. They don't have an MOA. Again, let me repeat this to you. A lot of you don't know what the MOA look like. I'm going to show you on my slide, and I'm going to be talking about that all weekend. We got criminals going on We got a crime going on in Rockdale County. Thank you, Judge Nancy Bill, for lying, letting them put out the lie. Judge Nancy Bill never ruled against me, put any judgment against me for the MOA. That never happened. And then they signed an MOA before court, before we had court. So they did that in the city of Conyers on September the 15th, 2021. Court was in October the 16th, 2021. So we're going to clean up a lot of things. That's why I'm asking for a federal criminal investigation. I will get that. There's a lot of things I need to talk about, but it's not going to be all today because I have to go to federal court today. And I have a lot of paperwork to put in along with some lawyers. So we're going to win this. The main problem that we have to do is starting April 29th. We have to get rid of Osborne Nesbitt as sexual harasser. Anytime you're a sexual harasser and you're a pervert, I don't deal with you. I think you're one of the lowest people on earth. Then we have to get rid of Sherry Washington. Once you disbarred, that means you are unqualified for anything. That means you are a pure liar. Just like she lied about that money, she never had any studies, nothing, no studies, nothing. Just got her reward from Mayor Vince Evans, who need to go. He will be gone in 2025. He's the worst mayor ever in the city of Conyers. We're going to find out about that COVID-19, you and your son-in-law, Jacob Bailey, and a little raggedy drugstore y'all got going on. And then they over the healthcare board. You tell me that ain't no conflict of interest. So I'm going to, my whole term is to teach you what exactly going on in Rockdale County and how we can be a very wealthy county. But right now we're a poorly run county. Federal agencies said it, state agencies said it. That's why we're not getting any grant monies or any funds in there. I'm the only one that brought federal grant money. Let me let you know something. I'm the senior state representative for Soil and Water. I'm the only one that have 2 terms, and I'm the only one that's in Rockdale County as a state representative to have a 4-year term. All you other state representatives have 2 years. The only one that have 4 years is the Superior Court. Like I said, I'm the only Black man that have 4-year terms. So when you hear them talking that plantations talk, plus especially the state, especially these Black Democrats, the Black elected Democrats, they talk a whole lot of plantation talk, carrying the water for these white families. I'm going to call you out. Trust me, I will be calling you out this weekend. So when people get ready to go vote, they're going to know that they need to put new elected Black Democrats in office. A lot of you need to go. And one thing we're going to make sure we get rid of is that superintendent. We got Rockdale juvenile detention going on. We got kids got to go all the way down the hall to the counselor to get a key to open up the bathroom. Really? We don't have no major grants coming in there. And really why I want to get rid of him, he tried to sabotage a grant that I brought in when I was buying laptops and equipment for lab equipment. And this guy tried to sabotage. So I will be dealing with USDA also. I will be sending them a notice of intent. That's what you do to federal agency because all of their office, like NRCS, is in red counties. So you know who getting the money. So now across the nation, everybody is saying, you know, that dude is right. He is 100% right. Now I'm talking to the senators, and they're all saying, yeah, you're exactly right. We need to change that. The state of Georgia, the NRCS office is over in Athens, right next door to this commission that they got that's not even legal. Now, I want you guys to know about a law that they always repeat, and it's not enforceable. It's OCGA 2633. Again, I'm going to repeat it again to you. OCGA 2633. You're going to hear Oz Nesby, Osborne Nesby. That's his whole name. I don't call no man by his nickname. That's his government name. You're going to hear him try to repeat this he's going to do the plantation talk. You're going to hear all those black elected officials do that plantation talk. You know, now that it's coming to the DAs, they all calling me. I'm talking to some. They say, how you took care of them? I say, because it's not enforceable. OCGA 2633 give the commission permission to be over programs. And I told them, go to hell. You're going to be over my program. I'm the state elected official. I'm who Rockdale elected, not no white boys white Republicans that their daddies are big time Republican donors, and they have no clue what they're talking about. Now, one more other thing I need to do before I start doing the slides, and I will be talking about this. I will be talking about this all weekend on my YouTube channels. George Kalachek, I will be putting this out nationwide. And also, you know, Dr. Johnson, who I'm married to, is international. So we will be putting that in the international papers too. George Kalachek was on the ballot illegally. That is Cynthia Woodham. All you that's running for office, be very, very afraid. She can flip those numbers at any time she wants to. She put George Kalachek on that ballot illegally. I have tapes where the governor's office even said, no, that is wrong. He cannot be on that ballot as an incoming. This Republican Jew who tried to sue the county for $1 million and what is his name? Oh God, I just forgot his name. It was one guy that stood up to him. I'm gonna think of it. He's running for sheriff, and he stood up to him and told him, "No, we're not gonna give you no $1 million." So I'm gonna make sure that every national news outlet, everyone knew about George Kalachek illegally being on that ballot as an incoming. He wouldn't have never been in office. And then he's a psychology major running around here like he know about the environment. If George Kalachek tell you anything about spills, let's call him a liar. Because first of all, he don't have no BOD training, no COD training, no RCRA training. And the level 2 certification, they gave it to him and Jacob. Because they come out the fake commission office. So I will be calling these dudes' names out from the commission. One of them name is Robert Amos. The other one name is Mitch Attaway. And I will be giving y'all their email numbers, their email address, and their phone numbers. So those are the things I wanted to make sure people understand what's going on. Judge Nancy Bill, Judge Mumford. I got rid of two of them, Judge Mumford and the other guy gone. So we just got Judge Nancy Bill and Judge Reed to get rid of. So, but that's what happened to your county. Otherwise, these bills be able to build. It's called MOA, and it's called Land Disturbing Cash Bonds, and it's called NPDES permits. I will be getting more details so you guys can understand exactly what's going on. I know all of you are mad as hell like I am. My taxes used to be, property taxes used to be about $1,500. Now it's right close to $5,000. We're the second smallest county. We should be a golf cart community, but they're trying to turn it to ghetto, cement, and asphalt. I mean, a lot of people going to die. That's a lot of pollution. You don't have no green space. You don't have no nature walks. I just talked to DOT about the construction over there about 138, and they told me, I told them, I said, hey, I want to do a golf cart bridge. They said, that's no problem. See, I need real leaders in office. Sherry Washington and Oz Nesby is not real leaders. They had 8 to 12 years. Why are you going to give them some more years to destroy your county and to fill their pockets? Really? So we're going to go to my slides so I can show you exactly what's going on. This is the Army Corps engineer writing me, informing me that they was going to give me a group names of consultant that they are going to pay for to do a survey on the land here in Georgia. See, I got that's Georgia foreign companies that's there. And so I'm going to give several of them a call, and we're going to survey this land over here. Where they're trying to put that mining, that dust from the mining going to kill a lot of people. A lot of you going to die. A lot of you that have asthma, it's going to get worse. Thanks to Sherry Washington and Osborne Nesby and Mayor Vince Evans, who building a truck stop place for these big heavy trucks to come through. You will have tractor trailer trucks coming through with heavy rocks. That Yellow River Bridge cannot handle that. Highway 20 cannot handle those heavy trucks coming through. So go back to, I'm not going to go read in detail what he said, but you can clearly see that me and Mr. Edwards had a conversation. I'm talking to the higher up in Washington, D.C. also. So we will kill this mining over here on Highway 20. That will be stopped. Just like I stopped the car plant, we're going to stop this. Just like I'm fighting with the folks over in South DeKalb about Metro Green, we're going to stop that over there too. We're going to stop all of this dirty companies that's coming into our community. This is where Judge Nancy bill I dealt with. Again, the most important thing you need to know, we had this lady named Peggy Etridge from Georgia State Attorney General office. The Attorney General office is not over state elected officials. She intervened into a local government when she should not have. So she's in real trouble. There was no settlement. I control all the money. If you see right here, they're talking about $12,081 that was supposed to be given to the city. I told them, go to hell. I control all the money. So just let me tell you how this was so wrong, because the public wasn't involved. And the city of Conyers is irrelevant. The city of Conyers is not the water authority, only Rockdale County. The city of Conyers is getting away with not paying their fair share of maintaining the sewer system and the stormwater system. That's millions of dollars that your taxes shouldn't have never went up. I'm estimating anywhere between $300 million to $500 million. It would be a lot lower than that, but they decide they want to build on some 70-year-old stormwater pipes. And we got 70-year-old pump stations. So guess what's happening? All that raw sewage is backing up on you. Every month we have backup sewage into your waterways, on your land. So a lot of you living around a contaminated land and contaminated water. And a lot of your drinking waters are contaminated. So thank Judge Nancy Bill. So one thing else I want to clear up too. I have this guy named CJ, what is his name? CJ Lester. He's have a mental problem. He live off of Pine Off Road, 1452. He's treating that little townhouse over there like a plantation. He's cutting senior citizen water off, and he's harassing Black women. Some of them are on Section A, and he's harassing them. He's nothing but a pervert. And so this dude got on next door trying to harass me, the wrong person, ex undercover narcotics. Really? So I called the cops and the police officers. So I'm going to put the screws to him. He lived with his mama, a 40-some-year-old living with his mama. That's Joyce Kelichek's best friend, and also he's best friends with Mayor Vincent. So over there at that townhouse, I don't have the name of it, but I'm gonna let you know what it is on my YouTube channel this weekend. So get ready. I'm gonna be really fired up this weekend on this YouTube channel. So you can clearly see what went on. The public didn't know anything about this criminal outfit with the city of Conyers and the Attorney General office, Peggy Ettridge. She's from Louisiana. She lived right close to David Duke. So I just stood up to them. And then they came out and falsely arrested me. I'm going to show you the picture of my arrest this weekend. That's the picture they didn't want nobody to see. They know the black community would have got upset, just like they got upset when you put my picture in the paper. That's why I had a landslide victory. So, like I said, you can clearly see they're talking about they went around Robert Rules because they didn't have the power to do anything. They had to go through me. And so they went to the bank and told the bank that they need to take my name off. And the bank said, no, we're not. His name is the only one on the bank statements. So they tried to go to DA Johnson, and she said, I'm not going to get involved in that. Y'all need to get Attorney General. So the bank told them the Attorney General is not over that state elected official, Kenny Johnson. So, like I said, I just waited for George Kalachak to spend the money because he's illegal. You always follow the money. Now that he and the commission have spent the money, there's a lot of black elected Democrats are in trouble too, along with the school, because he spent money at the school and he's illegal. Like I said, if you're running for office, be very wary about Cynthia Woodham. I'm going to be talking more about that on this weekend. Here you go, right here, where the Peggy Ettridge of the Attorney General office, she's talking about how they didn't serve me properly. They didn't serve me at all. They had 5 days. They tried to put out a lie, and the lie didn't work. They tried to intimidate me, and I'm not intimidated. So you can see Judge Nancy Bill was all involved. Follow the money. She's not going to go against developers. She's not going to let us do a stop work order. That's your problem right there, McCarthy Landing. That's your problem right there, Rockdale County. That's your problem right there, Nob Hill, Weatherstone, Martin Vineyard, Judge Nancy Bill. All you got to do is follow the money. All of them that's connected to that city of Conyers is corrupt. Barksdale family, Devon families, all that's corrupt. Well, Representative Johnson, how you can talk so freely? Because I have sovereign immunity. I'm a state representative, and I can talk about corruption. This here is where this young lady that was the financial director for Rockdale County was paid $345,000. We got so much corruption with Osborne Nesby, and Sherry Washington. Ain't no doggone way they should be getting back in office. This is the only time we had an audit. When I first got in office, I told him, I said, I want a doggone audit right now. And I'm gonna get ready to show you what your areas look like. This is all across Rockdale County. This is what Rockdale County look like. This is how all your ponds and your lakes, this is what it looked like. All erosion from clear cut. If you go to Peachtree Corners, or if you go to Fayetteville, over there at Peachtree City, or you go to Beaufort, they don't do clear cut. That's how you know you got poor running county, a poorly run county. Look at this. Clear cut. Totally destroying the county. You can see that I got all the George Kellertech emails. And I got him on tape also. This is where I had to do a cease and desist order on Rockdale County Citizen newspaper. They went and lie from the governor office that was not true. Judge Nancy Bill said in his lawsuit that I cannot sue state elected officials because they have sovereign immunity. And I said, so why I can't sue the mayor? Because she used to work for the mayor. She make a lot of money from the mayor. You can clearly see that uh, they tried to portray in the newspaper like I had a judgment against me. I did not. People didn't believe them. Matter of fact, I had a landslide victory. Then the people said, the citizens of Rockdale said, oh no, you telling the truth. We see all these doggone trees and everything coming down. You got this guy, Robert Emmons and Mitch Attaway signing your permits. There is no board. We have a lot of black elected Democrats running around here talking about a salt and water board. That was $20 million they were stealing out of Rockdale County. We're supposed to have a $10 million budget. But they steal the money and send it down to these white farmers down there in Union County. So I just want to make sure you guys see what's exactly going on. Oh. This is where Terry Oaks sent me this illegal letter trying to sabotage the grant, telling me you're not the chairman. I'm the state elected official. You're not even elected. Terry Oaks, see his name right here? He stopped millions of dollars from coming into your schools. This guy who lives in Henry County stopped millions of dollars from coming in your school. You should be looking at that school board, Pam Brown, and you should be telling them it's time to get rid of y'all. You got a dictator trying to run your school system. If you want a copy of this, I can send you a copy of this letter. I also have him on tape laughing about it while he's going to his son track meet in Henry County. While our kids didn't get the money. Yeah. Terry Oaks. But that's okay. I'm going to make sure that money get back in there. We was buying laptops, all kind of lab equipment, and I had all the money. Anytime the teachers say, "Hey, we need funds for this," I had the money. I paid for the trips. I paid for equipments. I brought in all the garden beds that they wanted. That came from my budget. See? You see what name is on the grant. It don't say Rockdale County Soil and Water. See, I have this sister that lives in my house named Dr. Johnson. She's a former UN. She used to work for the UN and she used to be an NGO. The government trained her how to write grants. She can write international grants or domestic grants. It only took her 30 minutes to write this grant. And you would have had a larger grant money. It would have been $350,000. But Terry Oaks refused to give us the budget for Salem cluster, Salem High School cluster. Yep. So they just told us we'll give you more money later. Terry Oaks, he got to go. I'm only voting for the candidates that's saying that they're going to get rid of Terry Oaks. And I got a large following, and I got a large amount of people that's voted for me, and they are asking me who to vote for. I say, you vote for the candidates that want to get rid of Terry Oaks. Because Pam Brown is going to fight you tooth and nail. She's going to fight you hard for her boy. Everybody know that. This guy is destroying this school system. That affect your property values. He live in Henry County. He don't care. Just like Cynthia Woodham. She live in Henry County. They don't give a damn. Just like Carrie Buttigieg for the city of Conyers. They live in Henry County. They don't give a damn. The next thing I want to make sure you guys know is you need to know all of the PE. What I'm saying is the professional engineer for Rockdale County. All of them need to be fired day one when we get rid of Osborne Nesby and when we get rid of Sherry Washington. So, and these engineers that we have, his name for over the water and sewer, his name is Peaks. And the other one is Terry Simpkins over Stonewater. And the other one is Brian Kelly over DOT. Brian Kelly need to go quickly. I'm going to make sure all of them are gone. I already been talking to the PE board, and they told me, hey, only thing you need to do is file some stuff in the courts, and we'll take care of the rest. One thing I wanted to tell you is that Orlando Robinson was the LIA for Rockdale County. I couldn't get none of this done without this guy. This guy really, he really kept this county together. And then you had these professional engineers, Terry Simpkins and the rest of them went after him, along with Osborne Nesby. Yeah, y'all got to go. So a lot of things that you guys need to know what's going on. And I'm going to take this weekend and focus on my YouTube channel. And if you want to get to my YouTube channel, it's going to say Chairman Kenny Johnson. That's on my YouTube channel. And then plus, I will be taping it. And at the same time, I will be putting it on Nextdoor, Instagram. I'm usually going to put it on my Facebook, really. I don't usually put it on my Facebook. But I'm going to put it everywhere. But like I said at the beginning, George Kellercheck, I'm going to put it nationwide. Governor Kemp, you're in trouble. I'm going to show one more thing. Does Governor Kemp have a certificate signed for George Kellercheck? He just broke the law. Secretary of State office, along with Cynthia Woodham, who I taped. She was just bragging. Oh, the governor office is the one put his name on there, and I followed through. Oh, okay. I'm to show you a letter. Let's see. This came from Judge Washington. It's another one that we got major problems with. Just give me a second so I can get to Judge Washington. Let's say, just give me a minute so I can get to Judge Washington. I'll just pull it up. I know I got it somewhere. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. That's what your waters look like. Okay, just give me a minute so I can find Judge Washington. Okay. I'm going to have to go back. Well, anyway, I'm going to show you probably this weekend. I'm going to show you this Judge Washington who sent this letter to me. So again, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna pull up. If George Kalachek have a certificate saying that he's a state elected official and the governor have signed off on it, that is illegal. Okay, I don't have it right now, but I will be pulling up. Yeah, I don't have it right now, but I will find it and I will show you the certificate. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show it in the Democratic Party. George, like I said, if George Kalachek have a certificate, because George Kalachek was not sworn in by no judge in Rockdale County. They know he was illegal too. He wasn't even sworn in by the Republican Party here in Rockdale County. He was sworn in by the Republican Party from Athens, Georgia. I have the minutes. I also have David Shipp on tape saying that they want me to be at a meeting so I can crown George Kalachek as our chairman. I said, you don't have a board. I ain't gonna be there. I say, if you do, I'm gonna put you in jail. So this investigation that I've been doing on Rockdale County Soil and Water, it's been going on since 2016 when I first got knowledge of it. Okay. Well, like I said, I am going to do a lot of uh, YouTube videos, and I'm going to pull out a lot of things. But I want y'all to remember these names and this law. Um, Judge Nancy Bill, Judge Mumford, Kerry Buttigieg, Mayor Vince Evan, and then you had the plantation brothers and sisters to carry their water. That's why your county is towed up. That's why we fighting to clean up your county and stop them. They was trying to build these raggedy ghetto townhouses for the car plant. There's no more car plant. Talking about the car plant coming back in 2030, that is not going to happen. This is a startup company. So the big three, they got federal government contracts to build electric cars. Yeah. So they're not coming back. That's $5 billion of your tax dollars that's screwed. And now you got Rockdale County holding the bag with all these doggone raggedy townhouses. You know who's gonna go in those townhouses. It's just a matter of time of the gangs taking over, like they took over the city of Atlanta. I'm a property inspector for HUD. So, and for several other large banks and insurance companies. And so when they call me out, I go, "Oh, I'm not going in those condominiums in Atlanta. I'm not going in there." Or I charge them triple, and they pay it because they know ain't nobody going into those places. That's what you're gonna have here. You're gonna have real bad communities. You take Osborne Nesby, and you take Sherry Washington and Vince Evans, and Judge Nancy Bill, and Carrie Buttigieg, and Peggy Ettridge, and then you think all the black elected Democrats who was caught up in this, along with Robert Amos, George Kalichek, Mitch Attaway, his dad is big time donor. George Kalichek is a very wealthy Jewish Republican. So don't get him don't cut him short. He's very wealthy. When he called, these Republicans jump. And when he called, these black elected Democrats jump. But what I did is waited 2 years for him to spend that money because he was on that ballot illegally. Cynthia Woodham have to go. She need to be terminated quickly. And her boss is Osborne Nesby and Sherry Washington. You put 2 and 2 together. You better watch those numbers. We need outside audits to watch that board of election. We need outside. That's what I made sure I had when I ran. I already knew what was going on. And I made sure I let them know that. We don't even own the building that we are going to vote in. Do that make any sense? We're making a family really rich. And then his daughter is second in command. Rockdale. Daughter is second in command. They got rid of Renee. Renee was so good. They got Rockdale daughter second in command. So you know who controlled things along with the city. We got 20,000 registered voters in the city. And they only win with 79 votes. If you live in this county, you should be very pissed. Your mayor only had 400 votes. You should be saying, what the hell going on with this Democratic Party? Ain't no doggone way that should happen. No way. No way at all. When I call the state Democrat, they tell me, yeah, we know it's been for decades that they've been suppressing the votes. Really? Did you hear any phone calls? Anybody knocking at your door telling you to register to vote? That was over April 22nd. You got nothing in the mail from simple ballots. We used to get that all the time. That's how you know they're trying to suppress the vote. Yeah. Oh, we're just going to have about 9,000 or 10,000 voters for the Democratic primary. We have 50,000, about 54,000, probably a little bit more than that, registered voters. Usually in the general election, we have about 34,000 come out to vote. In the general election, we had almost 23,000 that voted early. Rockdale County vote early. So we need outsiders to watch this vote, especially doing early voting. Those 3 weeks, I call it 3 weeks, 12 hours. Y'all seen me standing out there 3 weeks, 12 hours. I fast 12 hours. eat nothing. And I won. And I only had 3 sons. Well, I wouldn't put no billboard and all that. I know the real voters come through 3 weeks, 12 hours. So again, I will be on my YouTube channel. Again, Chairman Kenny Johnson. I will be putting the videos out. And like I said, I'm going after George Kelly. Ain't no way. I don't care if you a Democrat. You get on that ballot illegally as an incoming and you're not an incoming, or you cheat any kind of way for the votes, I'm going to call you out. I don't care who you are. So that is a stand on Rockdale County. How are we going to let somebody walk around here like there's nothing happened? It's Jim Crow all over again. Really? I have a whole lot of Republicans telling me, hey, Kenny, we're not in that scheme. Hey, Representative, we're not in that scheme. We're not with George Kelly in that scheme. Him and Jacob Bailey and the mayor, we're not in that scheme. We got some good people in this county. And we can be one of the wealthiest county. We should have a golf cart community county. We're the second smallest county. Ain't no way. But if you stay home and you stay, especially black people, we don't know how to take ownership. You want to talk about North Alpharetta and all those folks in the white community, they take ownership. They say, that's my government. That's my school. And you need to take ownership. You need to vote. You need to have your kids out there volunteer, voting. So they can understand how important the voting is. So we really need you to get involved. Now I'm gonna tell you how I got involved. It was a lady named Elaine Davis, kept bugging the hell out of me about having breakfast with her. Like, for what? I went to the Democratic Party because my property taxes went up. And I was mad as hell because I wanted to pay off my house. And so when I went there, they said, we're going to make you a leader. I said, no, you're not. And so she kept bugging me. You said, you need to have breakfast with me. I said, no. I was traveling out of the country because Dr. Johnson was working in Kuwait. She was a principal. And so I finally had breakfast with her. The first thing she told me, she said, they get nervous when they see you. And I said, really? I said, I don't know for what. I have no problem, no beef with them. And she said, you're the only one going to stand up to the city and to the county. A year later, she passed. And now I'm fighting like hell. So I need y'all help. So I'm going to be sending out a lot of videos so we can come together and get rid of Osborne Esby and Sherry Washington. And we need to clean house. And a judge race is very important. Very important. Very important. There's only one judge that spoke up about development. That was Judge Wood. So, yeah, I know Judge Clarence. I'm pretty upset with him. I'm still upset with him. Him and Judge Washington sent a letter to me, lying that I was I wasn't sworn in. I say I tape everything. That's a lie. So, but like I'm gonna tell you, you decide who you want to vote for. But like I said, it's time for us to change a lot of these old Democrats and send them home. and tell them we don't want to go along, get along. We're taking over. All right. My next meeting will be on the 4th Friday in what's this, May? April. 4th Friday in April. No, 4th Friday in May. Again, thanks everybody for watching my videos. I have almost up to anywhere between 3,000 to 4,000 people watching the videos. So thank you. And again, if you need to contact me, my number is 404-569-9192. My email address is johnson.rswcd@gmail.com. I'm the only one that have brought EPA in here. I'm the only one that's bring all the federal agency in here because I have a partnership with them, and I also have federal clearance, and I'm also a federal contractor. So, and none of the elected officials have that, unless they elected to Congress. Other than that, none of the state elected officials have what I have. All right. Well, again, thank you. And I appreciate you.